Hey, Budweiser Canada. My name is Chase Haddon, and I am your next Chief Hockey Officer. Why should you pick me? Well, first, to get things started, um, back in the 2010-2011 season, Steve Dangle and myself, we actually both won Leaf Space Awards. He won for being Best Video Blogger. Obviously, he's a fantastic at all the videos that he does with his Leaf fan reaction, and I won as best blogger. So what I did was I posted some recaps, just all through the written word, and I try to be as neutral as possible. I try not to be biased, but just to give my personal take on how I saw the game go, and I certainly enjoy writing. I'd like to get back into it. So whether that might be part of the type of content that you're looking for, I think that'd be should have an advantage with regards to that. Um, as far as hockey experience, I played all growing up, and I was fortunate enough to be named captain for two of the final 3 years that I played when I was younger. I wasn't the biggest guy on the ice, but I tried to make all my work on the ice do all the talking. Wasn't the biggest talker in the dressing room, but when something had to be said, I stepped up and again tried to do let all my work on the ice do the talking for me. Actually, back in 2007, during the 2007 season, one back in my younger days, I actually saw Morgan Riley play one game when I was out in Saskatchewan, when he was playing Bantam for the Notre Dame Hounds. He was fantastic back then. I saw him go up and down the ice, just stick handling through everyone with his head up. His vision on the ice was phenomenal. He had at least 2 assists that game. And even nowadays, you see him now, and he's just unbelievable player, and it's certainly exciting to watch. Other experience that I had, I was actually fortunate enough. I won a contest with the Maple Leafs during the lockout shortened season. I believe that was 2013, and had the experience to sit in the press box actually, and got to experience that. Um, I got in a, I didn't get into trouble, but I kind of gave a bit of a cheer during the Leafs' first goal, and obviously when you're up in the press box, it's kind of a no-no. You're supposed to be neutral out there, but I got to experience that. That was fantastic, and actually just to give you a little tidbit, I think it'd be kind of neat, just to see what happens with myself whenever there's a goal. I don't know if you ever seen Joe Bowen whenever, especially it was during the playoffs, they'd had the camera on him, and just to see his reaction and call during a goal was just, it was phenomenal. I'll give you a bit of a tidbit of how I react when there's a goal that's kind of off the charts. That right there was Austin Matthews' overtime winner against Montreal early in the season there last year. Um, my reactions like that, they're never fake. They're all very genuine. Anytime that there's a goal that's just like that's worthy of getting up and out of your seat, that's just kind of how I react. Just to give you an example, I don't know what the type of content that Budweiser Canada is looking for, but even if you had something similar to that, I think it'd be kind of funny to have a camera on me just to get some of my live reactions to actual goals, um, and not to do some name dropping or anything like that right now, but I actually used to work for the Blue Jays, and I think it was around the 2012 season or 2013. Actually, I was fortunate to meet Mr. Paul Bissonnette. He actually sat in my section right behind the Jays dugout there, and he had a couple friends with him, former Leaf Tyler Bozak, and former Toronto Marley and Oshawa General Dale Mitchell. They were fantastic throughout the whole game. They were nice enough to to talk to me at any point. So hopefully that gives me a little bit of an inside track. And also Tim and Sid from the Tim and Sid show. They sat in my section as well, probably around the same year, or I think it was a year later. But again, fantastic guys. They gave me all the time of day, and so I don't know what type of content you're looking for with regards to videos or pictures or blogs or anything like that, or even on camera. I don't know if you have anything in mind with regards to, especially at the beginning, if you're going on the Tim and Sid show or anything like that, just to kind of explain everything that's going. I did see the sponsor through that with Mr. when you did the announcement with Mr. Bissonnette. But I have some acting experience, so I'm like to think I'm fairly comfortable in front of a camera. I'll try to get rid of some of the ums and ahs. But just to wrap it up as to why you should pick me, this team it means the absolute world to me. It'd be an honor to cover them in however way that you're wanting the chief hockey officer to cover their team. But they honestly they mean the absolute world to me, especially this team now. Like they're on the cusp of something fantastic happening. And how does hockey bring me and my friends together? Even if they're not Leaf fans, I'm the type of person that will sit down with you and we can have a conversation. We can have a friendly debate on whatever the topic is with regards to hockey. And I think that's the beauty of hockey, is that it doesn't matter which team that you cheer for, whether you're the type of person, the way that I like to be is I try to be, kind of calm, but whenever there's big moments that happen, yeah, I will get up out of my seat and I will yell as you and scream like you saw. And that's just what this team does to me. They make me jump out of my seat and just go ballistic. So please think of me. Again, my name is Chase Haddon as your Chief Hockey Officer. It would be an absolute honor to cover them. And I think I would definitely be the best person not only to do that, but also to represent the Budweiser brand. I do have a background, diplomas in sport administration and public relations, so I know how to be very professional and representing the Budweiser brand. And yeah, that's all I have. So please, again, think of me as your Chief Hockey Officer.